Hi everybody, today I want to talk about mental practicing for the first time. This is an immensely powerful practice method, and actually the research shows that when you do physical and mental practice together, it's better than either one by itself. So if you are only doing physical practice, you're not being as effective as if you also did some mental practice. I have a whole video series on the science behind mental practice and the power of mental practice, so I'll put a link to that for you if you'd like to go watch it. But if you've never done mental practice before, today is the day for you to try it out for the first time. What do I mean by mental practice? I mean being able to imagine everything you need to be aware of when you actually play your instrument. So everything having to do with the sound, the pitch, the quality of sound, dynamics, direction, anything having to do with how it sounds, you want to be able to imagine that. And then also the physical aspect of it. Anything you have to be aware of in playing your instrument for how you do it physically, in terms of like moving your fingers or your arms, or what you have to do with your embouchure or your air, tension that you're holding in your body. Anything physical, you want to be able to imagine it. If you've never done mental practice before, this is going to feel very weird to you, and you may feel like, well, I can't imagine any of that stuff, and that's fine, that's normal. This is a skill that needs to be practiced just like anything else. I always say you have to practice mental practicing. So what I want you to try today is pick one aspect of playing that you think will be easy for you to imagine. Maybe it's what it sounds like how the tune goes. Maybe it's feeling your fingers move at the right time and in the right place on your instrument. And I want you to pick a small section of music, like just a couple of bars or maybe a scale, something relatively easy, and see if you can imagine whatever you picked clearly. Once you've done that, then I want you to pick a second thing. So maybe you imagined what it sounded like the first time in terms of the pitches. Now this time you're going to imagine something on your instrument, like where your fingers go or what you're doing with your air. As a string player, maybe I imagined my fingers the first time, and now I'm going to imagine what my bow is going to do. So imagine that second thing, see if you can imagine it clearly, and then try to put the two things together, whatever you picked. Then gradually you're going to continue layering things like this, aspects of playing, until you have a very multifaceted imagination of whatever you have picked in your music. Tomorrow I'm going to show you how I use this in my practicing, but today I just want you to work on the skill of imagining these aspects of playing.